Yeah, I like to call this um, when you're going, you want to go to other places, like you want to go to islands and stuff, and you want to live a certain type of life. So, you pick a place. You want a simple life and stuff like that. You want to get away from the hustle and bustle of the city. It's nice, but I've been doing some research, and it's a lot of things you got to take into account. It's a lot of stuff that happens when you get over there, like the power's out. Sometimes it goes out, come in and out. Sometimes you don't have everything that you will have right here. So a lot of people that want to move to places, they get culturally shocked by the fact that they don't have all these amenities and all kinds of stuff like that. And you just can't order something on DoorDash and have it brought to you in a lot of places. So you got to be for sure you want to go to these places. You know what I'm saying? You can't go thinking that it's like being right here in the U.S. It's not gonna be like that, and you get shocked. As a matter of fact, you get shocked all the way back home. Sometimes some people they can't relate to it. But I'm just trying to give an example of like in some places it's just like here. Where we live in the city, we live in the suburbs, right? But then we live in the deep country. Is a difference. If you live in a deep country where they don't got a whole lot of stuff around all the time, and then you live in the suburbs, well, you're just outside of the city, and then you live in the city where everything is. So you live in a deep country. This the closest we can get when we say we live in a deep country where there's nothing there, or very a few things there. That's what it is. But it's a little bit more difficult than that when you live in some of these countries in Africa or wherever, when you're trying to, you get away from everything. Oh, you really getting away from everything, and it kind of goes back. What we would think, if we'd think about it like, if we went back, not necessarily to the Stone Age, but it'd be something like that to us because you know we're so used to all this stuff. But you have to be aware and be careful what you think you know and you don't know, and you start moving to these countries and stuff like that. And they cheap, it's cheap, but you won't be able to get everything you can get here. You won't be able to get it unless you have somebody send it to you or something like that from over in the United States or something like that. But no, it'll be a simple life. If you can do without all the extra stuff, like you'll have the money. Like if you produce an income, you have the money. You eat good food because you won't have all the processed food. It'll be just like you want it. But don't get over there thinking it's gonna be like here, over here in the United States. It's not the same thing. If you want a simple life and an island life or off the coast of one of these countries, you can get that. But just if you want to go, maybe get a few things, or if you're gonna make a trip, and you're gonna come back with a few things, bring them on back. Bring a couple things that you'd like to have. Get a lot of them, so you won't be feeling like you just out there. If you got certain sauces or certain stuff you like to eat, bring it. Bring it with you, or have it shipped to you, and you'll be better off. You'll be better off. So it's good. I think it'll be good. But yeah, don't be shocked, cause it's a whole lot. I got this thing in me. I got some part of Africa I want to go to, rural. Then I got a South America thing in me where I want to do that off the coast. I gotta be by the ocean, and I want to be, but really I want to be somewhere where I can take my vehicle. So it's more than likely gonna be South America. Um, I want to be able to, if I wanted to, I want to be able to drive back, you know, and then drive, come up, come up whatever and drive back. But yeah, That's what it is, y'all. So to everybody that's planning a trip that want to move out the country, every part out the country don't mean that you're gonna be in like a third world country or a third world country where you're living at. You got to remember, some places are farther away from the major cities. And if it's farther away from the major cities, then you know you're gonna be less likely to have all the amenities. The closer you are to the cities, like I said, I use the example the deep country, what we call the deep country here, and then you got the suburbs, right? And then you have the city. So if you imagine living in the deep country where it's already kind of far out, but things still can get brought there, and then you imagine moving out about 5 more times out, if you can imagine that, then you'll be in what maybe let's say it like this. Maybe if you just decide that you want to live in a cabin in the mountains. And if you live in a cabin in the mountains, then who is up there? You know what I'm saying? But except a couple people. So it's kind of like that. There's nothing really up there. You know what I'm saying? So you get everything that you need, and you go up there, and you'll be secluded and where you want to be at. But have everything you need in there. If you know, you got to have bullets and stuff, bears and lions and whatever that might be coming up there. So you got to be prepared for that type of stuff. That's how it is in some parts of South America and Africa. The further you are, the further you in or isolated, the more likely animals gonna be able to be here and there. The more city, the less animals, cause we take out trees and all that. So it's like take a city like New York. It's not like you're gonna see a lion just walking around New York. You know. Now if you go further and further out, even if you go further north, you might be able to see a bear, a polar bear or something. You know. But yeah, that's what it is. It's an adventure that I want to take, but I want to look closely at where I'm going at. I want to have vehicles, 2, 3, something with a 4-wheel drive. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking ahead. Something with 4-wheel drive. Because it might be somewhere, I'm talking about South America. It might be somewhere where I need to, have that grip. But then if it's not that bad or something like that, I can mess around and just jump in my regular car and get on, Because you might have streets and stuff. So how rural do I want to be? How rural do you want to be? One thing for sure is I want to be by ocean. I want to be by ocean. I want to be by a beach. I want to live on the beach. Just come out and be on the beach and no shirt on type of thing, just shoes and stuff. I don't want to have to worry about money. I want to have it paid for, so I won't be having rent. And I'm not expecting everybody to like it, but I don't want to seclude myself to the point where I ain't got no cars and stuff and can't, I don't want all that. I'm gonna have something. So that's my thing. To everybody that's already abroad and enjoying their life, and you done went through some changes and stuff, and you want to tell me how it is out there in the secluded areas, and then the more kind of, you're not as secluded, but you're in kind of city, you know what I'm saying? But you still got access to a beach. Please leave a comment and subscribe to my channel as I go up on this adventure. Thank y'all for listening.